Review.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Joe.
I'm also Joe.
Welcome to episode recap number 121. Boy, I had to think for a second. In which we're going to quickly cover Doom, Killer Instinct, Primal Rage, Foreman for Real, and what was that last one? Castlevania Dracula X. Let's get started. Doom.
It's a real shame I wasn't here for this one because it's Doom. I've played Doom 1.
You know what's the best is everyone's like, can it run Doom? No, it cannot.
Well, it can. It just probably controls like garbage.
Oh, dude.
I mean, even in the past, the
No.
SNES has never been the platform for FPS.
The control was fine, like left, right, forward, shoot, select weapon, whatever. The frame rate and slow down. Not only were they, we're looking at a super zoomed in view, but if you were to play this on a CRT, you lose like 2 inches to black border because it just could not process everything on Doom. Like it is it might not be the worst way to play Doom, but it's fucking bad. I own Doom for the Sega 32X, and that's functional. Like, I've played through that. It's decent. It's not the best way to play Doom, but it's good. It's playable. This was borderline unplayable.
Did you thumbs down Doom?
Oh, hell yeah, I did. On the Super Nintendo, 100% thumbs down. This game, like, look, I'm sure it's like, look at the first guy you see when I see an enemy, dude. It's a blob of sprites. You can't even tell what it is. It's bad, okay? It looked bad. It felt bad. It played bad. Play Doom any other way. Play Doom on a pregnancy test. Don't do it on the Super Nintendo. Oh my god. Next up, Killer Instinct. You convinced me to thumb up this one. Justify it, boy.
I honestly, after the game we played today, we just finished streamking a fighting game, and looking back on it,
You feel bad now, don't you?
Because I mean, at the time, I think my justification of it was
better than
it's
Mortal
not bad.
Kombat.
It's better than Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
and I would rather play this over a lot of games that I have thumbed up that aren't as good as this game. Noting that this isn't a spectacular fighter, it is just a fighter.
Yeah, it was a standard okay fighter. I think the big thing to think with Killer Instinct is it was leveling up the graphic ability. Like these were using those kind of like 3D animated sprites, sort of Donkey Kong Country sort of, 2.5D, however you want to call it. And in the arcades, this game was really, really impressive. But on the Super Nintendo, I felt like it was just standard.
It was. I think we actually gave it just barely above a thumbs up. It was like a caveated thumbs up, almost a thumb sideways.
I'm gonna go thumb sideways.
I think I'm comfortable
like
with thumb sideways. Unfortunately,
after the 15-minute discussion we just had,
it's definitely not. It's not bad. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
wasn't
bad.
awful.
It's just not
great.
It's not spectacular.
It's not
it doesn't
good
stand
enough.
out.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm definitely caveating that with thumb sideways now. Next up, Foreman for Real, based off George Foreman's good name.
Wow. I also wasn't here for that. That graphically, that is impressive for the SNES.
The graphics is where they blew their load. They clearly spent all the money making the game look good.
Yeah.
Because it played like a bag of ass.
It looks good.
It was, you would press buttons and the dude wouldn't respond, or he'd respond late. So maybe it's a latency issue. The enemy would just kind of move. You could see that it's a left-right. Like there's no wrap around. There's no like forward. It's always at this goofy-ass angle. It just felt terrible. And there's when you win fights, you get money. And you're supposed to be like, on the career mode, I fight a guy and I lose, and it shows me stats. It gives you stats for the characters. And when you go back to fight the guy, his stats have improved because he won the fight.
Sure.
But when I want to fight, there's no, like, spend your money or go to the gym to, like, I couldn't figure out how to improve my character. I couldn't find anything in the manual. But the enemies got better. So yeah, it looked great. Terrible game. When you come back to the fact that Super Punch Out exists, hot trash.
Yeah, this is a good proof of concept.
Yeah, no. And again, 95, they were pushing the graphics. Like, everyone was trying to go up and be like, Donkey Kong really blew the door open on graphics on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And everyone was trying to do that. And this is an example of where they managed the graphics, but the gameplay suffered something terribly. Next up, Primal Rage. This is a fighting game where you're dinosaurs and King Kongs.
I wasn't here for this.
Nope, you weren't here for this. There are little people in the background. Sometimes they will run forward and you can like kick them through the air. In the arcade game, you could like eat them and get a little bit of health back. Or you could play fucking volleyball with them. Like skilled players would just sit there and bat them back and forth. I'm not the skilled player. This is the same as Killer Instinct. Like, it felt like a pretty standard fighting game. Except for, it was dinosaurs. And so it was kind of fun and wonky that way. And I gave it a thumbs up in the stream. And I think I said, I was like, well, Joey convinced me to thumbs up Killer Instinct, so I suppose I have to thumbs this up. Because the graphics in the arcade were amazing. Like, it looked really good in the arcade, and it did not look good on the Super Nintendo. Like, it's like you're looking at it. Everything feels washed out because it doesn't have enough color. And it's just... like, they seem detached from the background. It's just visual quirks that really hurt it, I think.
Yeah.
Like, the fighting felt fine for the most part, but the visuals really brought it down. So I give it a thumbs up on the basis that it's fun to fight as dinosaurs. Like, kind of like King of Monsters. Like, it's fun to fight as monsters. I enjoyed that. I did beat the game. But yeah, it's just... I don't want to say I would play Killer Instinct over this. I think if you threw this and Killer Instinct in a pile, I'd probably flip a coin. You know? Like, they're both fighting games.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. But I gave it a thumbs up, so... last up, Castlevania Dracula X. You're the one that played most of this. What do you got?
It's a Castlevania game. I mean, when you get down to it, that's what it is. Yeah. I enjoy Castlevania. It's got some...
ton of people
It's got the Castlevania bullshit in it. Flying Medusa heads, knockback that throws you all the way down the screen.
You're on, like, level 3, dude. It was hard throwing bullshit at you.
But, I mean, it's there. It's a Castlevania game. And I can't remember. Did we end up giving this a thumbs up?
Yeah, we did.
We did. I couldn't remember because I know the PC Engine version exists.
Yeah. So
and it is just
better.
This game, but better graphics, better sound, better, like, it's faster, it's smoother, it's literally like just this game better.
It felt like there was a little less bullshit too.
Sure.
And there almost certainly was. So this game, I think this game's still visually very appealing. Looked very
yeah, absolutely.
good.
I think it did a great job, and I think the sound work, I think, could have been a little better, but
yeah.
by no means was it bad.
No.
Castlevania music has always been extremely good.
You know what you get when you go into Castlevania. You want to say controls could be bad, but no, the controls are exactly what they are.
The controls are Castlevania.
They are jump and whip. And when you jump, you're dedicated to that jump. And when you whip, you're dedicated to that whip.
I actually felt like the jumping in this one was a little less dedicated than Castlevania 4. But
it's a lot more friendly on the stairways.
Yeah, it did not have the omnidirectional whip, which upset me a little bit. But
the fact that you can jump and land on a stairway now is kind of a big deal. Like, the other games, you'd have just fallen right through them fuckers and died. Yeah... So, I have played this on the PC Engine, and it did not feel nearly as difficult as this did. And I think that has to probably do with the Nintendo. You know, Nintendo really rallied against the rental market in the US. A lot of games were harder when they came here. And I feel like this probably suffered some of that. Because this is not a direct port of Rondo of Blood. It uses a lot of the assets from Rondo of Blood and a lot of the general level design, but there is definitely changes here. And like I said, you got to the third area, and it started... There's Medusa heads, and there's jumps where you land on a thing that rotates as Medusa heads are right. So it's just terribly difficult. What I do like about this is they included the crash attack. which is the special.
Screen clear.
It's not a screen clear. Some of them kind of are, but it depending on what item you're holding will do like a big special attack. And I always like the crash attack concept. That's been cool. We ended up thumbs up, and it just was like it's Castlevania. If you like Castlevania, you want to play Castlevania, this is Castlevania. I think it's not the best Castlevania.
I agree. I think I said when we reviewed it, I'd rather play Castlevania 4.
4, yeah. And I don't know about 4, but like I definitely.
Well, I was just going off of the other
Super Nintendo, yeah. No, that's fair. 4 is certainly the one I'm just generally more familiar with. Yeah, it's fine. It's Castlevania. Kind of like Primal Rage, Killer Instinct. We're like, yeah, it does what it does. Yeah. It's fine. And again, the graphic, it blew its load in the first section with the fire in the background.
The thing is, you know what you're getting into when you choose to play a Castlevania game.
100%. You're getting into punishment. You're getting into bad knockbacks and designated movements. But it's fine. It's what it is. So there you go. What? 3 thumbs up and 2 down. Not terrible. We've had worse weeks.
2 thumbs up, 2 down, and a sideways.
I think Primal Rage is probably also
you think the Primal Rage deserves the sideways more than Killer Instinct?
Probably. Well, I don't know about... maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we're at.
3 up, 2 down.
3 up, 2 down is what we're calling it, technicality. But that's it. Recap 121 done in the books. So we appreciate all you guys sticking with us through the years, and we'll see you for the next recap, 122. We got a couple decent games coming in there. Another fighting game, a Star Trek game, a hockey game. Hard to go fucking hockey. And a soccer game. 2 sports games. Oh, my God. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one, y'all.
See you guys. Bye.